Grandmama, where are we at, and who is that standing next to you?
We are in Forney, Texas, and this is my grandson Corey, and he is going to cook breakfast for us this morning. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and so Corey is going to cook breakfast for us this morning. He is a wonderful, wonderful cook. He learned it from the best.
Well, he cooks at the fire station where he works in Dallas Fire.
He's a fireman in Dallas, and he cooks at the fire station a lot. So Corey, you gonna tell us what you're gonna do, honey?
All right, we're doing omelets. So we're gonna do, these are sweet peppers. They're not spicy, even though they look spicy, they're not. Some tomatoes, some onion, some bacon, and some eggs, and we're gonna do some sausage, and this is fresh green onion.
Ooh, that sounds good. So we are gonna get all of our prep ready, and then when we start cooking, we'll be back on with you, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna put all of it, how Corey is going to put all this together. Joa, his wife, is in the background, and so is Jill, but they're not all fixed up yet, so they don't want to be on camera. But when we start to eat, they will be. So
Okay, so you're fixing to cut this stuff up then.
yes, we're fixing to prep it. Yep.
We'll be back. Okay, they're actually cutting it up. I mean, y'all probably never seen peppers being cut up. Here it is.
That's the way you do it.
This is
I
the
just
way.
wanted
To the best of my
let you see
understanding.
They cut it. Okay, we'll be back. All right, Corey. You got an old black skillet?
Oh, we got a cast iron, yeah.
Yeah,
Never wash it with soap.
yeah.
Never. This cast iron has never seen soap since I've had it.
So how do you clean it?
Wipe it out and burn
Well,
it.
I just do it with hot water, and then it's a Brillo, or not a Brillo, but we have this thing. It's steel. So it's steel. You clean it with that, and then you always just heat it up before you cook on it. So that's how you sterilize it, because you heat the pan up.
Yeah. Yeah, Grandmama always gets a hot pan.
Always a hot pan with a cast iron. And it absorbs the flavor of whatever you're cooking, so.
Oh, that looks good.
All right, Corey, do we need on this?
Love me some bacon.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Let me check on Grandmama, see if she knows what she's doing.
I'm Corey's sous chef today. So he's getting to cook. I get to be the sous chef. So
This is just family fun.
I love cooking, but I like being the sous chef too, because I love cutting up vegetables.
You're good at it.
All right.
Okay, we have our sweet peppers. That's red, gold, and yellow. We have our little spring green onions. We have white onions here, and we have our Roma tomatoes. And Roma tomatoes are always the best for something like this because they don't have as much juice and as many seeds in it, and they're easier to chop. And so this is going to be what we're going to have in our omelets today. So Corey's going to finish cooking, and I'm going to watch him.
All right.
You're gonna have patties,
Yeah.
some sausage patties. You're letting Grandmama do something over here too.
She's
Yeah.
whipping them eggs.
Whipping eggs.
Oh, okay.
Corey, you want a little half and half in it, or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm just gonna put, oh,
Brand new.
yeah. All right, I'm just gonna put a little half and half in it. That was probably maybe a half a cup. And I'm gonna let Corey put the salt and pepper that he wants.
Well, you know what I do? I don't put salt and pepper in the eggs in the bowl.
Okay.
I put it in the pan when it's finished cooking, because if you put salt in eggs,
Talk to the camera.
if you put salt in eggs when they're still raw, it actually emulsifies the oils that's in the eggs. So it actually changes the texture of it. So I always wait until my eggs are almost done to add salt.
Oh.
So let's check the bacon. I think it's doing pretty good. Anytime you cook bacon, or any pork really, you have to cook it low and slow. You want to make sure it's up temperature. You don't want to burn it, so it will all crinkle up if you try to cook it too fast. So, and it won't cook evenly. So, nice and slow.
Ooh, that looks wonderful.
All right, we're gonna start the sausage. So we're eating by breakfast, not lunch. It's almost sort of lunchtime.
That's all
Sometimes
right.
good food takes time.
It does. It does. So this is just your regular breakfast sausage.
That's Jimmy
here.
Dean.
Oh, Jimmy Dean. That's
Jimmy
the
Dean.
best. That's the best. Oh yeah.
But you have to cook the same thing with the bacon. You have to cook it low and slow.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yep.
Everything takes time. Everything good takes time. So
It sure does. What do they say? That all good things come to those who wait, or something like that.
I think that's what they say.
Oh, so
So the mistake most people make is they cook their sausage on the outside and it's still raw in the middle.
Yes.
So
yep.
you gotta let it set for a little bit.
Yep.
Don't cook it on high because
So
nobody wants
no
those kind of germs.
medium. Nobody wants medium rare pork.
No, absolutely not.
All right, we're gonna finish cooking our sausage.
All right. I'll tell you this: there's only one brand of cast irons, and that's Lodge. That's the only one.
Yeah.
In the South, you only get Lodge cast iron pans.
That's right.
They're not that expensive either. This one's like $30. And you can get a Cracker Barrel, or you can get it like wherever at Walmart probably.
I want one of those tall ones like this, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one this size. I've got smaller ones.
Oh, you might find this interesting. Do you know how they make cast iron pans?
No.
In sand.
Sand?
In sand. That's why they have that texture on them, is because they use a sand mold and they pour molten iron into sand, and that's how they get the cast iron.
Oh my goodness.
So,
well, y'all, you heard it from Corey.
some people think that you should like get them real smooth.
Yeah.
But in my experience, if you leave them textured like with that,
Right,
it keeps stuff from sticking to it.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
If you get them real smooth, stuff starts sticking. But
Yes.
if you have a good cast iron pan and you take care of it, you don't ever wash it with soap. Don't scrub it too hard.
Yeah.
Be nice to it, and nothing will ever stick to it.
I like the handle on the front that this one's got.
I do
Yes,
too.
yeah.
As you get older, that sort of helps.
Well,
When
your
Grandma was getting older.
your wrist gets
They do
weaker,
get very
and
hot
so-
though, so they make
yeah.
some covers to go on the handles because they
Yeah.
get super hot. But
Okay, well, girls and boys, it's got my approval, so we'll be back.
Now this is
Wait, okay, what?
this is Corey and I. Corey grew up being in the kitchen with me, so we're just back where we used to be years ago.
she taught me how to cook.
In the same kitchen.
And everybody at the fire
together.
station says that I cook really well. So, and I say it's always really, I learned from my grandma. So.
Corey, you better check and see if she's taking these sausage up at the right time.
I am.
She got it.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Perfect. It's
looks
still a little bit of, as you can see when I press it, a little bit of juice, but delicious.
Man, you can make some sausage gravy out of that in that pan.
If you don't push, like you saw how earlier she was pushing her sauces down,
Yep.
because if you don't, they'll turn into meatballs.
Right. Yep.
Because
You have to keep mashing.
outside cooks first and the
Yep.
middle cooks last.
Yep.
So
So you just,
that's why she's got to push it down to make sure it cooks.
That's right. And look at that bacon. Wow. All right, I'm gonna turn this
All right,
off,
let's see.
Corey.
Look how this slow cooked bacon is coming.
Look at the pan too. See, this is cast iron. This is why I love. I only have this one cast iron because it's normally just me and my wife. This is good for us. But otherwise, we would have two big cast irons. But you see how like the stainless steel like burns like this?
Yes. Cast iron.
Cast
does.
iron doesn't, because this is a seasoned cast iron pan, so
Yeah.
it's seen a lot of grease.
Because Corey cooks a lot.
I cook a
so-
lot. I cook every day on this cast iron right here, so
You do.
every day. So.
Well, you know what's better than good food? Good
Family.
fellowship,
That's right.
family support, and family patience. Family love, family support, family patience. There is nothing greater than that. And food, of course, goes right along
100%.
All right, we're on camera again, and I just want you to look at that.
So we're trying to figure out whether we want to do dirty eggs or clean eggs. Dirty eggs are you cook them in the bacon grease.
Let's do dirty eggs.
But we're doing omelets.
Yeah,
We don't want to burn them
Okay.
because they won't look good.
no, they'll be brown. So, yeah.
But we'll use the same pan, but just
Okay, all
we're gonna
right.
clean it up a little bit.
So there it is. When you just go ahead and put it in the gravy.
If we were scrambling the eggs, we just throw them right in the bacon grease, but because it tastes good, but it makes for ugly omelets.
Yes, yeah.
So a well-seasoned cast iron pan, that's all you have to do to clean it. Nothing sticks to it, so you just dump it out.
Corey. Y'all, I wish y'all were here with us this morning. We are going to really have some good food. You've always heard firemen make really, really good cooks. Well,
He did, didn't he?
That's all. The only thing we have to look forward to during the day when we're at the fire station. Well, that's not the only thing, but we look forward to every meal.
One of the main things.
Every meal we look forward to. It's our family time, so that's our second family, and that's when we spend time together and talk. So, yeah. All right, let's do it.
Okay, what you want to do?
Vegetables.
All of them in at the same time?
Let's do it.
Okay. Even the tomatoes?
Let's wait on the tomatoes, actually.
All right, see if y'all can get it in the pan and not on the floor.
All right, I'm going to hold
We're going to wait on the tomatoes. We don't want the tomatoes to get soggy, so we're going to do
we do not.
everything else first.
Okay. All right, here's a few peppers that I got mixed in with the tomatoes. All right, there we go. And Corey is just sauteing these till they get tender.
Same iron skillet.
Ooh, that looks
All that
good.
flavor from the bacon still right there on the
yeah,
pan.
yeah.
So you don't have to add salt or nothing because it's already in the bacon. The bacon's already salty, so.
Okay.
We'll add a little salt to our eggs, but that's about it. Not to the vegetables. They'll just soak it all up.
I'm trying to get Grandmama to go down and help you cook a meal at the firehouse while we're here. Corey.
Oh, that's a big. So I work at the busiest fire station in the state of Texas, the second busiest fire station, or second or third, depending on how you report it in the country. So we have 14 people, 14 firefighters, very hungry in our station. So we only cook once every 6 weeks, but whoever's cooking for that day cooks for everybody the entire day. So it can be quite.
Rotation means you only cook you
Personally.
only cook once every 6 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We have to spread the load around because it can be quite a task to try to cook and then also make all the calls and everything else. So.
And in Dallas, you have to be a paramedic and a firefighter.
We do it all.
So Corey's on the ambulance, one shift, the fire truck, the next shift, and that's the way it is in Dallas. So that's not the way it is in all fire departments, but
And
it
the
is
shift
here.
24 hours.
It's 24 hours, and we are so busy that we are actually working for 24 hours.
Oh, my.
A lot of fire departments, they don't, you have a 24-hour shift, but maybe you have some time to sleep. We don't sleep much, unfortunately. So we didn't even clean the pan. We just took our vegetables out. We don't want them to get overcooked, so we're going to add this back in later.
Okay.
Once the omelet is almost done. So we just poured. We're going to do 3 big omelets. We got five people here.
5, yeah.
So 5 people here. We're going to do 3 big omelets. Just straight onto the pan. Didn't clean it. Took the vegetables out. Cook it slow.
Okay. And, there. Okay.
Once again, the name of the game is low and slow. So with omelets, you don't want to cook them too fast. You want to make sure that she already whipped the eggs up.
And I put a little half and half in it.
With my scrambled eggs, I normally actually put them in the pan whole. And then once they start to cook, once the egg white cooks, then I'll stir them up because I like to have a little bit more
Some of the
yellow.
white, I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
I like the white and the yellow to be a little bit separated. So with the
Scrambled
omelets,
eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
yes, with the omelets, you want to make sure it's nice and mixed up. So.
Yeah.
So you're cooking this real slow again.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get this cooked over, and then you add your vegetables.
We're going to do cheese and vegetables
Yep.
in the middle.
Oh my. Okay, we'll be back in a second.
How are we going to flip this? How is this going to?
Repeat that, Corey.
So Grandma was just asking me how are we going to flip this? How is this going to separate from the pan? And I was telling her that when you cook with a cast iron, or I guess it's with any pan, but it'll definitely burn on the stainless steel pan.
Stainless steel. Mm-hmm.
So we do nice, low, because we have something called a Maillard reaction, which is where the proteins in the eggs actually start bonding, and you can see right here in the white spots where it's starting to separate from the pan. So it doesn't naturally if you take it nice and slow. And so as you can see, it's ready to flip. I mean, it's just separating itself. That's if it's not separating from the pan, then it's probably not cooked well enough. You need to wait just a minute.
Just be patient. It's not
Just be
gonna
patient.
burn.
Patient is the name of the game.
And y'all know me and patience. If y'all have seen any of my videos, you know I am not a patient person, but Corey is. So
Now,
he's
Mama,
doing.
you didn't know how to watch that and watch it separate.
No, I didn't know any of what he just taught me. So
Maillard reaction. Or
Maillard.
yeah.
And, okay, so now we're going to put the cheese on it anyway.
And this is just Mexican style shredded cheese.
We got some of that. We got some Colby Jack. I think it's the same thing, but
Yeah, pretty much.
now that this is ready to flip over, that's when we're going to put our cheese in the middle.
Okay. All right.
And then we're going to do our vegetables as well.
All right, Corey.
So we'll do
There we go.
about a third of those.
Okay. And if you had wanted mushrooms, you can cut up some mushrooms, put in here. Anything you want in your omelet, you can make it your own. This is just what we want this morning, but you can make it your own, ever how you want to do it. So
you're just going to start working from one side?
Yes, because we're just going to flip it this way, just one
okay.
side. So
All right.
I think we're almost there. These are really great too, this Teflon spatulas, because they bend. So
Yeah.
you can actually work.
okay, all right, we're fixing to flip it.
Here's another one. Last omelet.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, Corey. Perfect. Look at that omelet. Oh my. You did it again. Oh wow.
Just got to be careful with them.
Oh, I know. Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness. Now put the tomatoes on it, Corey.
Oh yeah, the little beautiful tomatoes.
Okay. Look at that omelet. How delicious, Corey. Perfect. There's our chef this morning. So let me back up a little bit, Corey.
Oh, that's higher. To you, in front of you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There's Corey. There's our omelet. Delicious. Thank you, Corey.
Of course.
For cooking
Pleasure.
for me this morning. And thank y'all for joining me and Corey in the kitchen this morning. And I'm telling you, y'all going to be seeing more of us this week because we're going to be here for like 5 days.
Wait, let's get some of that good bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And sausage.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
look at that.
Let's eat.
All right. We're fixing to eat. We love y'all. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see y'all later in the week.